Good morning, everybody. It's been a little bit. I'm in a brand new truck here. Not brand new, it's from 1989, but to me it is brand new. Nice interior right now. I got a little seat cover, there's no scratches. A little bit torn up right here. Used to be an old work truck. Look at it right here. The light's working here, that makes me happy. And this thing made a 2-hour drive to a new house. Ooh. Gotta grab my identification. This is Leonard. My yellow 1998 Chevy Silverado, little GT 400. Yeah, but I picked up that truck for only $1,600. They've rebuilt the engine and the transmission. Everything runs fine, just as it needs to. So that's going to be my little A to B vehicle till I afford something a little nicer. And I'm going to make it look nice, put on some new paint, and it needs a front bumper. But this is the kicks right now, a lot bigger. And then, of course, the whole house is bigger. That's why we moved. Today's my day off. I have a couple. I'm just waiting on work to get back with their schedule for the new state that I'm in. They just did a transfer. Everybody's working, so that's pretty cool to see my progress on here. You know, going from living in my truck to, a couple of months, I got a house, nice, comfortable, steady income. If I could do it, anybody can do it. But I'm about to get to playing some of this, I'm going to hit a little workout later. Got some, stuff to take care of around the house. I'm going to fill you guys in. It's been like a couple days since like the last clip that just played. I mean, I don't really make these in a specific order. But I'm just in here. I got my whole room, me and my fiance's room. I also forgot to mention that. Over that, I engaged. And we also got this one out of a laundromat, so that's why that was there. But, yeah, I remember that I was, giving a rundown, the gist of everything. Basically, I'm just kind of cleaning everything. Everything's basically, finally moved here. The old place has been clean. My boss is, still working on that transfer. There's some complications going on there, so she's calling up higher. But, not everything, can go 100% right. That's okay. I'm kind of cleaning as I go, but this is our living room. Lovely red little furniture here. Here, I'm probably hit one of these. There's our boy right there. This is one of our roommates' cats, and then they have those right there. Those litter boxes, and then there's 2 more. Then that's our boy. We keep his stuff in there. Yeah, but there's a little tool that's gonna help me get all this cat fur off here from all the shedding, and then I'm doing my best to keep everything clean, me and my fiance. But I'm about to hit up the kitchen, show you guys what the kitchen looks like. All right, here I just finished cleaning up the kitchen. Gotta wait for this to dry to put that up, and then I might, of course, reorganize this. That's our roommate's area with their bathroom. But yeah, not much to the kitchen, and then our stove right here is a little wonky, but it works. It gets the job done. And yeah, that's about it. Then kind of like a whole rundown here. Take a little peek outside. And there's Leonard. Not too much out here. Actually, just gonna walk back here. Right back here, there's a whole space that goes farther, deeper. Doodle, there's the other one. Then this is our roommate's bird room. It's gonna need to be cleaned soon so we can have guests and whatnot. And then, yep, finishing up in here. The Fortress of Dreams. Then, of course, the bathroom's not much. Actually need to turn that off. Start in here. And then there's our guy's little litter spot. And then this is funny. You go to open this door. Whoa. There's nothing there. And then still, I got some more stuff still I have in Louisiana that I need to bring up here. But whenever I finally get all my stuff down here, you know, and combined it with my fiance's, he has some stuff that he needs to get as well from Georgia. A lot of traveling, a lot of everywhere, a lot of exploring. But it's nice, you know. I went from living in the truck to this, and it is amazing. It is nice. This is like a little update, you know. I'm gonna see if oh geez. I'm gonna see if I'm gonna include like a workout in this video, which I might do like a couple things here and there. I'm not too sure because I haven't done one of those in a while. I know I've just been kind of, you know, uploading, updating, and again, I'm just kind of tinkering, kind of doing everything up on this YouTube here. Yeah, but I don't have much of nothing going on today. Did all that cleaning, just didn't get it done earlier. Our roommate had been out cleaning our old house. So, you know, and then my fiance dropped him off at work earlier, so he's working right now. But, yeah, everything's going good, you know, so if you're, you know, going through a rough patch, just keep your head up. I know if I could do it, anybody else on planet Earth can do it. You know, this is my whole little YouTube right here is now just a little storyline of, you know, plan to post some, like, vacations, all that kind of stuff. Really just, you know, kind of like touching everything. I guess finding what I want to post as content, just sharing my adventure with the world, and creating, you know, a nice digital footprint here. But yeah, you know, it's really just a whole lot of like quietness, a whole lot of nothing right now. Just, you know, trying to get money, spending it on the things I need. You know, I mean, I got this. I did need a bed frame. This one was actually not that bad. It was just like a little over 200 something. Put it together on Amazon. It was real nice. But, you know, taking care of all of that, getting bills in order, everything of the such, you know. And again, I've had friends come and go, still, you know, some here. Thanks, you know, them for their support. You know, the family, while distance, thanks for them support, you know. My next upload is probably going to be a workout video, maybe something like that, but I'm about to, you know, get to gaming here. Gonna try to, you know, upload. I like to, you know, also like upload cleanly. We do have some like roommate troubles. I feel like everybody has some roommate troubles, you know, where just not keeping stuff clean, you know, but just gotta figure out a way. Everything's hunky-dory otherwise, and then besides, you know, waiting for one, you know, the people at the location here with my location back home, those guys doing that, but, you know, just doing everything I can to help, all that kind of stuff. Go make a difference in the world, you know. I'm gonna like look back. I always like look back on everything. I hear myself, everything's cringe I say, but you know, if it's that to you, then you're not the target audience. But this speaks to, you know, the people who need it, gives them the motivation, even some guidance for some people who, you know, really need it like that. But I mean, you know, thank you guys for tuning in to this little, like, you know, update, little, you know, show around how everything's been going, and keep your heads up, guys.